Hello, welcome to the Filmistines podcast, brought to you by Serpico and the one and only Lucy Boosie. How you doing today?
I'm good today. Pretty chilly outside. You know how I feel about the cold weather?
How do you feel about the cold weather?
I hate the cold weather.
What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about the Oscars, the 2023 95th anniversary Oscars.
That's a lot of Oscars. I don't know any Oscars.
The Grouch? How about Oscar the
Oscar
Grouch?
the Grouch? I do know Oscar the Grouch. That's one. Are we going to talk about the red carpet?
Yes, I think we should talk about the red carpet. Only because it's got your favorite person on this planet.
Andrew Garfield?
No. Lily Singh.
Oh, yeah. She's terrible.
I don't know why you think she's so terrible.
Her jokes. Her stand-up, her late nights are among the worst.
Yeah, I guess
She's in the Jimmy Fallon camp.
I've never seen her stand-up comedy. I've only seen her videos, especially the ones where she's making fun of her mom, pretty much. Those are pretty funny.
Yeah, not familiar with her YouTube career. Is that what you're talking about?
I guess they're YouTube. Where did I mainly see
Or
her?
was she a Vine girl at one point?
I don't know. I never got into Vine. I wasn't in the Vines.
Were you in the weeds?
I was not in the weeds either.
You just wanted to bring that up.
Bring that up. Yeah.
All right, now my day is together.
No, but for real. Is it the Oscars where people dress like crazy, or is that another event? And I'm like feeling underwhelmed this time.
I don't know. I've heard about the gala, something. That's a dress.
The Met Gala?
Yeah, something like, and that's a fashion oriented thing, right? I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I guess I was expecting more crazy wear than people had.
Yeah, maybe people are more defeated now than ever. This is your first Oscars, right? Watching live?
Yes, this is my first Oscars watching live. Usually I'll see stuff though after,
of course.
But I didn't really.
Would you say you were whelmed by the red carpet or underwhelmed?
I think I was underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed.
By the red carpet.
I was unmoved.
Unmoved?
One way or the other, I was completely unmoved, yeah.
Also, I heard somebody calling it it wasn't maroon, it was another M word instead of red carpet.
Mauve.
And I was like, what are they saying? So is this not a red carpet?
That's what they call it. It says it right here in all the
carpet?
Articles. The red carpet.
Yeah, I don't know where I heard it then.
It's just a brand, I guess.
It's a brand of carpet?
Yes. What about that old guy? The old British guy who was like...
Oh my gosh.
The girl was like, who are you wearing? And he was like... Or what are you wearing? He was like, a suit? And she was like, yeah, who made it? My tailor? He was the star of the red carpet.
He was how I was feeling the whole time.
Who is he? I forgot.
I don't know who he is. He gave out an award, like, what are those called? Like the presenters? I don't know what their names are.
Yeah, presenter. Yeah, he was a presenter.
Yeah, he was a presenter. Compared himself to a scrotum, so that's his kind of...
Yeah, he's British.
Humor right there. But I don't know who he is. Can't think of his name. Now he's just that British guy that...
Looks like a scrotum.
And not funny.
What do you think of your first Oscars?
I mean, I really don't have anything to compare it to, I guess, except last year's shenanigans. Wish maybe that would have been my first live Oscars. That would have been pretty cool. Other than that, I don't know. It was just okay. Nothing made me too hyped, I guess I could say.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a lot of award ceremonies over the years for different things. Emmys, Grammys, video games. They usually lean in the kind of the cringe route or really boring route.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally you get those weird outbursts, like Joaquin Phoenix, and then that guy last year at the Video Game Awards, that little French dude.
Yeah.
He was pretty funny. And then last year you had the slap at the Oscars. What about Jimmy Kimmel, the host? What do you think of him? Did you like him? I didn't realize Jimmy Kimmel was so rude.
But they're always kind of rude. the humor there is always a little rude, which I'm for rude humor.
Yeah, I like rude.
Dark humor, I welcome that. But I honestly don't watch him. I don't know what he does. What does he do? Talk host?
Talk show? I don't know. Daytime talk show?
Yeah.
I don't know. Late night, something like that.
Honestly, when they announced him, I thought he was the other Jimmy guy.
Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, that guy. So I was very confused when he came out, and I'm like, okay, I really need to learn names.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's pretty cringe.
He's also pretty cringe, but...
My mom told me today that during like the season premiere for the new voice, they're not facing the performers when they're singing, right?
Right.
And they have to turn if they like them. You know about that?
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy Fallon went on without them knowing, and he started singing. A few of them turned. As the thing.
Was he good?
Jimmy Fallon, yeah, he's okay. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's not. Yeah, that's his shtick. Is he sings with all the people who come on to his show.
Does he?
Yeah.
Huh. Because he's probably the one I've seen the most of.
That's like his big thing. I prefer Jimmy Kimmel over Jimmy Fallon after seeing last night's Oscars, but
how did you feel about the amount of slap jokes?
That's a good question. There were a lot of slap jokes.
I liked them.
I like them because this is just the severity of it. I hope Will Smith is at home getting re-offended, or even if he was offended the first time, I hope he stays in this perpetual kind of embarrassment state, because that was completely unacceptable. And if I was Chris Rock, I would have sued him into oblivion.
Yeah. I mean, they banned him for 10 years, but...
Yeah, they need to put him in a cage. That shit's unacceptable.
Put him in a cage.
Violence, no way.
No, yeah, that was completely uncalled for. And you've heard the talk and saw the video, but he laughed when Chris Rock made that joke. He laughed.
Oh, yeah, he clearly laughed. And then Jada's not happy with it, and he just...
He's like,
got total control over him.
Which that made it even funnier for me.
It certainly made it funnier, absolutely. But what a weird situation. And I can't believe we're still talking about it, because it really wasn't that big of a deal, but I still would have sued the shit out of him if I was Chris Rock.
I mean, you just said how uneventful or boring or, these events are. So having something like that is something you keep talking about.
And I'm sure that's why they brought back every category. They announced every category this year on like live, because they're expecting more people to tune in, the ratings to go up, and I have no idea if they did.
Yeah, I was about to ask, do you know if they did? Well, they got us.
Oh, we were gonna watch it regardless.
Yes,
we were on that path. We missed it last year live. We didn't watch it live because we didn't know where to watch it live. We bootlegged it afterward.
I was looking at a list of all the previous people that have been banned from the Oscars.
A lot of them it's probably because they sold their thing, right?
Yeah. Some of them were they sold or they leaked certain things that they weren't supposed to leak, recorded certain things they weren't supposed to record. Some of them, like Bill Cosby, because of things they did and went to jail for, so... Because
Bill Cosby raped 50 women?
Yeah, I guess prison. I guess he went to prison, not
Is he
jail.
still in prison?
I have no idea.
I mean, I guess it hasn't been so long since he's been accused.
What was that? He's
got that great interview where he talks about, it's like in the early 90s, you have to find it, where he talks about forcibly having his way with women and during an interview. And the interviewee was just laughing, and it's really weird. In retrospect, it's very weird.
That's out there?
Yeah, there's multiple videos
of
Bill Cosby just having fun with it, I guess, because it was fine at the time.
We gotta find that. I want to see that.
I wonder how much one of those statues goes for. Does it have their name engraved on it? I've always wondered.
I don't know. I mean, we see them. The camera pans, and we see them. Yeah, it's not
very clear.
So,
if they're there.
They're guarded. People are walking by.
Those are funny shots. We need the orchestra out from beneath or behind the set. We need them out and about. We need more orchestra, and we can have Lydia Tarr compose it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. About the orchestra being out and about. I don't know if I'd be for that.
I like that.
Too much.
I like when they do that. Too much.
Too much for me.
How do you feel about these winners? These nominations? Who got snubbed? Who deserved their win? Who blindsided you? So let's just go in order from their website.
Okay.
See, and if anything jumps out at you, let's talk about it. I know you wanted your boy Elvis to win.
I did. I don't know if I would call that a, how did you phrase it? Snubbed?
No, snubbed is more like RRR, not being nominated for shit. And it's
Yeah,
the best movie
that's
ever
a
fucking
big
made.
snubbed.
That's a snub. Just like Pig not getting nominated, in 2021 or 2022? I can't remember.
Was it last year, I think?
It might have been last year. Bullshit. Pig, 10 out of 10. What do you think of The Whale?
What did I think of The Whale?
What do you think of Brendan Fraser's performance in The Whale?
Oh, I think he did great. I definitely think he deserved that.
Yeah.
Was I biased towards Austin Butler and Elvis? Yes, I was. I don't know, I just like him. He's in a lot of childhood shows I watch.
Switched at Birth.
And then, rewatching some of that, he's in Switched at Birth. So, I mean, I'm a fan of Austin Butler. But did Brendan Fraser deserve it? He did. Yeah. I think he did.
Probably all these guys did.
I mean, I didn't watch After Sun and
awesome movie.
Living.
Yeah, I don't know about Living. I like Bill Nye, not the scientist. Bill Nye, the old guy, the older guy.
I used to get him confused.
That's fine.
Yeah,
they're both old.
Like, Bill Nye's in that? What? The scientist?
They're both
and
old.
He was not, because he's in which of the Deathly Hallows? Is it the first Deathly Hallows?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's like in the Ministry of Magic.
So I heard Bill Nye was in Deathly Hallows, and I'm like, what? No way, scientist dude. But no, it was a different Bill Nye. And then now I know that difference because of that.
You learned something at the Oscars, the 2023 Oscars.
No, I didn't learn then. I learned when Deathly Hallows came out.
Oh, you learned 10 years ago.
Yeah.
All right. That's still that's even better. You learned
sooner.
So now
I know.
I like him. He's not in very many great movies, I would say. I like Bill Nye, though. I like his performances. I like his vibe. I really like him in that one movie with another Harry Potter star. Who is that, Bill?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
About Time is the movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
He's in that? Bill Nye's in that?
Bill Nye's the dad, yeah.
Oh.
And that's basically the major theme of the movie is that father-son kind of love. Of course, I wanted Colin Farrell to win because I love the Banshees of Inisherin.
I mean, the movie was great. It was awesome. Probably up there on my favorite movies from last year. I don't know where I'd put it, but it was definitely very...
Better than the Batman?
Yes, better than the Batman.
Better than Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yes.
Definitively.
I don't know how that movie won everything it won. Don't get me wrong, not bad. It wasn't a bad film, but definitely there was better in the nominations than Everything Everywhere
across
all
the
at
board.
once.
What about supporting role? Actor in supporting role?
Oh, he definitely deserved that.
Slam dunk?
Slam dunk.
Yeah, I'd have to totally agree. I did like the uncle a lot in The Fablesmans. I feel like he stole the show away when he pops in, but he's only there for like 10 minutes, and so it's not a huge supporting character. But yeah, Ki-Hugh Kwan, is that his name?
Ki-Hugh Kwan, I think so. I think that's how you would pronounce
awesome.
it.
Slam dunk.
Yeah, if there's anything to praise about that movie, from my point of view, it's him.
The only thing. Well, I'm glad he won then. Yeah, Brendan Gleeson also just amazing.
He was amazing. All I see is really Mad Eye. I can't unsee Mad Eye.
It's an iconic role.
I know.
I get it. What about actress in a leading role? We have another Everything Everywhere at Once winner. They're like the most winning movie of all time now, which is crazy.
Stupid.
Yeah, that begs the question: is it one of the best movies ever made? And
of course not.
I don't know about that, but
maybe I'd have to watch it a couple times to truly appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know how it's
considered
to be. I mean, I love it. It's a great movie. Probably my third favorite movie of last year. But it's almost just a high production parody of modern cinema. We might get into it later with the Everything Everywhere at Once review, but it's just making fun of Marvel movies. And in turn, basically making fun of...
It's doing Marvel movies better.
It is.
But I definitely thought Cate Blanchett, is that how you pronounce her name?
I think so, yeah.
I thought she was going to win that.
Yeah, I thought that was a slam dunk. I really did. I thought Michelle Yeoh, is that her name? Yeoh?
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh. I thought she was probably the second weakest part of the Everything Everywhere at Once movie, with her daughter character being the weakest part.
Yeah, I agree. The dad
So,
and Jamie Lee Curtis definitely.
in the editing and just the direction of the whole movie, was really the star. I was.
How did you feel about her speech when she said, and I might butcher this, but she said, don't
Let anyone tell you can't.
like you're too old for this.
Oh yeah, don't let anyone tell you that you're not in your prime anymore.
Yeah.
To the ladies and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It rings a little obsolete, dated at this point. I don't think
That was an issue.
I don't think any sensible person's going to pretend that women are actually marginalized in 99% of cases, and especially Asian women, because I feel like there's definitely an Asian privilege, like an American kind of induced Asian privilege, because of our our stereotypes we have on Asians are almost entirely positive and enlightening.
Yes.
So, like, there's this weird kind of, maybe she's speaking more to, I don't know, her homeland, Malaysia and Hong Kong. There may be something to that, but in the States, that rings a little old.
Yeah, it definitely made me think, like, why is she saying this? Like,
Yeah.
Did she go through something recently that, she needs to speak up about? Did somebody she knows? Like, it was definitely, it caught me off guard, her saying something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, there's no doubt you could probably, if you were, depending on how conspiratorial you could maybe identify this Asian pandering you can find, especially like in Hollywood and the Academy Awards, if you look at just the major winners across the last few years. So there's, I don't know, maybe an unfairness in that regard too. That's just not, I mean, I don't think so necessarily, because those winners make, like, Parasite from Korea, awesome film. Okja, you love Okja?
Oh, I love Okja.
There's nothing, I'm not taking anything away, but there's definitely this, we know where some of the best come from kind of attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good. I mean, that's good, but her saying that does kind of ring a little time capsule-y.
Yeah.
Which, she's from Malaysia or Hong Kong, or spent time between the two. And so maybe there must be something to that.
Yeah, there has to be.
But I'm happy she won. Because she's not a regular winner either. She comes from shitty movies. She's, shitty action movies. I think this was her first time nominated.
Well, that was a lot of the ladies in that category, right?
Yeah, maybe, which is cool.
A lot of them were,
which is very
first
cool.
time.
I like that. I don't like this old circle jerk kind of patting the old guard on the back and stuff kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't, it's time for these. There's great people popping up everywhere all the time. There's great people popping up everywhere all at once. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that she won. Although I did think Kate Blanchett was gonna easily steal this away. She might be part of the old guard. I'm not sure. She's been around for a little while. I don't know how many great movies she's been in. We are the Filmistines, after all. We don't know anything.
That's true.
What about supporting role?
I think Jamie Lee Curtis deserved that.
She
did
arguably was a bigger star than Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
So that's a little funny, I think, but that's cool. I know she's been in the game for a long time. She just retired her Halloween reigns, or supposedly they're probably gonna bring her back in 5 more years, as long as she doesn't. Nothing happens to her. I don't know how old she is, but hopefully nothing happens to her.
She don't look bad for however old she is. So she doesn't look like she's limping or something. So definitely I could see them bringing her back.
Yeah.
When I think Jamie Lee Curtis, I just think Freaky Friday. I didn't even know she was in Halloween.
A whole generation probably does, other than the people who like Halloween. That's probably.
Yeah, you told me she was in Halloween.
She is Halloween.
She's the mom in Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan. That's who she is to me.
I get it. I wanted Hung Chau to win.
Oh, yes.
I figured Jamie Lee would win, but I wanted her to win. Hung Chau. She was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think when I made my Oscar predictions, a lot wasn't who I wanted to win versus who I thought was gonna win. Well,
you're in it to win it.
Is it the right or wrong approach?
Yeah, if we're gonna set that approach, we gotta set that approach for everyone.
Well, obviously, what speaks to me is not this, because
that way I can keep winning.
Everything Everywhere All at Once was not the monster that I thought was gonna win. But I think I nominated Angela Bassett, which I didn't even see Black Panther.
Yeah, I think this is the first time a Marvel movie had a character nominated, right?
Yeah,
an actor nominated.
I think so.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I saw the little bit I saw during the Oscars. Her little, the little 5 seconds they give us to show their performance looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I haven't seen Black Panther. Probably never will because Marvel makes me gag.
I will probably see it when I binge them. I guess I'll have to binge them by myself.
No, we'll watch them and I'll just shit all over them.
All right.
Let's talk about your favorite movie from last year, Pinocchio.
Oh my god.
Did you finish Pinocchio?
I did not finish Pinocchio. Did I fall asleep? Probably, but
what was Pinocchio about?
A little boy.
The Nazis.
Okay, we did not watch the same movie, so I fell asleep. A wooden boy.
What do you want to win here? Puss in Boots.
Oh no, Marcel the Shell with shoes on. That's great. Who I wanted
that
to
was
win.
A long time coming, that movie. Those shorts have been worked on for like a decade. I almost feel bad because there was so much time put into that.
Yeah.
Like in a real kind of way, not over the course of 6 months, like 10 fucking years.
I mean, out of those 5 films that got nominated, that's the only one that made me cry. That's the only one that made me, Puss in Boots did tugged on the heartstrings, but Marcel the Shell was the winner for me.
Do you like stop motion? Marcel the Shell doesn't. I mean, it is stop motion, but it's mostly, it takes place in like a life-size set of rooms. Not a lot of stop motion. But do you like stop motion?
I don't know. Maybe what spoke to me more was the life-size set of rooms and a little Marcel.
The shell.
With
slippers on.
Because, I have a thing for...
Shells.
No. For big things that aren't supposed to be big things and small things that are supposed to be big things.
Yeah, and she it makes like little habitats, houses out of stuff, and it's kind of like an I Spy book.
Yeah.
Which is that's good stuff. Good imagery.
Yep, I think that's mainly what captivated me towards that film, but I don't know if I like stop motion. I never thought about that. Something to think about. Also, why is the Sea Beast even in there?
Yeah, Sea Beast is terrible. I can't believe they got nominated.
I mean, were they running out of choices?
Maybe. I am not sure what else could have been nominated.
Yeah,
maybe the Demon Slayer movie. That should have been nominated.
Did that come out last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was last year?
I think so.
Turning Red was cute. I like Turning Red.
Yeah, it's kind of a prototypical Pixar movie almost at this point. I wouldn't say anything special. I would have shit my pants if Lightyear got nominated, though.
Oh my god.
I would have been done. I wouldn't have watched the Oscars. This video wouldn't be happening right now. If Lightyear got nominated. That movie's so terrible. At least Turning Red's good.
Yeah.
And Sea Beast is your meh child fare. Puss in Boots. It's a great movie. Yep. Great movie. We'll talk about that in another episode.
Okay.
But we think about the animation. Puss in Boots.
I liked it. I like that switch that they had going on there.
It's becoming trendy.
Action scenes. Yeah.
The animating smoothly or whatever, and on 2s. I guess 1s traditionally. Mm-hmm. And then animating on 2s to kind of give it like a comic book feel or something. I'm not sure how to describe that completely. Oh, I do know that Spider-Man movie popularized that.
The multiverse.
And Enter the Multiverse or something like
that.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Which surprisingly, I did not like that.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Did you finish it?
No, I fell asleep.
How many minutes did you get in? 6 minutes? 13 minutes?
Maybe like a good 20. Good 20 minutes in.
You might have to give that a second chance.
Maybe I watched it wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Wrong time of day. Cinematography, one of the big ones. Our winner and second best movie of last year, 2022. All Quiet on the Western Front. Go watch it. It's on Netflix in German.
Bring a pillow, a blanket, because you're going to fall asleep.
I don't know why I didn't go with my gut. I put Bardo. My prediction.
Yeah, I also put Bardo. Then when we watched Tar, I changed it to Tar.
Oh, okay.
But that didn't win either.
Yeah, Tar would have been a good one. Tar was a good one. Yeah, I thought Bardo was a slam dunk on one level, but just because of the long takes, the long sweeping takes. Oh my God, that guy, the guy who did Revenant, I think they know how to shoot a movie. Yeah. Whether you like them or not, they kind of got that Darren Aronofsky energy of knowing what they're doing and know how to get it done.
Yeah, I mean that Bardo had some really good scenes too, especially the beginning.
Yeah, I don't think we finished it.
No, we did not finish it.
We'll have to go back to that.
But we were almost done.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far we got. Yeah, there's a lot about the movie I liked. I really liked how long the scenes were. That's my favorite part of the movie. Is just because it makes you, a long scene makes me focus so hard on usually what's being said, because you're kind of, you've glazed over all of the scenery 2 or 3 times. Your eyes are now focusing on the centerpiece of whatever's happening, conversation probably, unless it's some visual experiment, and you just are kind of really tuned into, body language and exactly what's being said. And that's one reason I really like long scenes. And so it gives me a lot of anxiety when I'm watching them, because I'm just so intensely listening. It's crazy. It's a great feeling. Costume design. What do you think about that? You think about Black Panther winning? I think they won. I think the first Black Panther won costume design back in the day when it came out. I think.
Oh, really?
Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I think all those films, except maybe Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris, I did not watch that, so I have no idea if this falls into that category or not. But I think they all did a great job with costumes, design.
My only problem here is I don't know how much CG is with tied up in Black Panther and the costume stuff. I'm not. It just rubs me the wrong way, and I really can't believe Elvis didn't win. They made something like 8,000 costumes for all the extras.
Yeah, and then he
had like 100.
He had
alone.
like 90. Yeah, he had 90 alone.
Recreated from photos and videos and.
Yep, that's awesome. That's who I put as my winner, Elvis.
I don't know how Black Panther competes with that on that level, but oh my God, that's insane. And Babylon, of course, it's got that Great Gatsby kind of energy of everyone's whatever dressed like.
Half your people are naked. Does that count as costume design?
That's a good question. That's a deep philosophical question right there. I like that. Keep them coming. All right, let's get to the big one. The most important win, or the most important achievement category of the night: directing.
Really? That's the most important?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Not Best Picture.
Nope.
Okay. Why does it matter? Everything Everywhere won Everything Everywhere.
All at once. Yeah, I can't believe Banshees didn't win this.
I know. I think that's who I put too. Banshees. I don't know really much about anything, but
All at Once.
That's even worse, I guess. All at Once.
Yeah, I don't know anything either about anything, but
directing, I don't know what they're really looking for in this category, like besides the movie.
Yeah, it almost feels indistinguishable from Best Picture, doesn't it?
Yeah,
because directing is gonna consist of a combination of editing, shooting, and performances, and how the message is delivered. And so it is no doubt a hard thing to get to the core of.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like unless you know how those things are done, how how the shots are made, or how if it's like half the time, more than half the time, I can't tell if it's CG or what it is unless you tell me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that shark was real. Okay, it looks fake as fuck. So
yeah, sharks just look fake because they're fucking aliens in the water, and that's why you shouldn't swim in the ocean or any body of water that has sharks.
But so I guess that would be an easier analysis for somebody that knows that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna learn together.
Great, can't wait.
Documentary, feature film, we don't care.
Skip.
Documentary, short, editing. I cannot believe it went to Everything Everywhere at Once. That seemed like an easy peasy slam dunk for Top Gun.
I know.
But
I know.
It's one of those things, you add up best director, you add up best actor, you add up your best editing, best cinematography, whatever. And then you got the winner writes itself. And so I guess.
Yeah, Tom Cruise knew. He knew what was up. He was like, I'm not going.
Yeah, he didn't show up. Good for him. International feature film, the second most important category.
I wish we would have watched more of these.
Yeah, I want to watch all of those for sure. All Quiet on the Western Front. That movie is so good. So good. Infinitely better than the original.
There's an original?
Yeah. From like the 60s.
Wow, I didn't know that. Did you watch that too?
I've seen some of it.
You've seen some of it?
Yeah, infinitely better.
Oh, okay.
It's like the vision they had for the original, but realized in the 2022 one.
I know you said that's like your second best.
Second favorite movie of 2022.
Yeah, my top two aren't even
nominated. What's your second movie? I know your first. What's your first?
My first is RRR.
All right, what's your second?
Nope.
Oh, Nope. Say it together.
Nope.
Wasn't nominated.
I know. And that makes me very sad.
Yeah, that's because it's 5% horror. And if you get an ounce of horror in your movie, you're out.
Is that why
it's a conspiracy?
Jaws didn't get...
Yeah, exactly. Jaws didn't get nominated at the Oscars because I guess the Academy Award is full of 5-year-olds who can't watch horror movies. They get scared. It keeps them up at night. They're afraid of the dark.
But come on. Nope was... What would they classify it as? A horror sci-fi? Like, is it a sci-fi? I don't know what they labeled it as.
I don't know. It's like, I mean, it's
alien-ish.
They call it
American neo-western science fiction horror film.
That covers it.
That's okay. Horror sci-fi is what's on Google when you first type it in. So look, just take out the horror and you got sci-fi, just like Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
So that's quite silly to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, All Quiet on the Western Front is much more horrifying than Nope. Is it not? War?
Yes.
Versus the fucking alien.
Even Triangle of Sadness is more horrifying than Nope.
Isolation? Yes. Versus getting eaten.
A boat? Friggin'
a boat in the water with fucking sharks?
Exactly.
Way more horrifying. Soon we're going to do a shark movie every single week.
Yes.
That's how we're going to kick this off.
I love shark movies.
We hope you enjoy. Makeup and hairstyling. Yeah, this is a tough one.
I think this should have gone to Elvis. Maybe. I think I put the Batman just solely on his eyeliner and eyeshadow. This emo Batman of ours.
Our boy
was he
Bob Pattinson.
Ew, no, don't you ever dare say that about him ever again.
I wonder if anyone calls him Bob. His mom probably calls him Bob.
Oh no.
When she's mad at him.
Nah, she's mad at him. She's definitely calling him Robert. Robert, get over here.
Robert James Patterson.
Is that
Pattinson.
No. Is that his name?
I don't know. It fits though, doesn't it?
It does fit. But was he even at the Oscars?
No, he's too cool. He was with Joaquin Phoenix. They were out drinking, watching it on TV and laughing at it. They were probably discussing whoever wins next, Joaquin or Robert Pattinson. Although Robert Pattinson's probably, who's to say he's going to win ever? I don't know. I love him, but, But Joaquin Phoenix is going to be winning this year for Ari Aster's new movie. What's it called? The Life of Beau or something like that? I don't remember.
No idea.
Looks awesome. And if not this year, next year for the next Joker movie.
There's another Joker movie?
Yeah, with Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Lady Gaga?
And I was like, what? Is it going to be a musical?
I mean, I'm all for musicals. That's the only way I'll watch a Lady Gaga.
It might actually be amazing if it's a musical.
I definitely watch it.
I kind of hope they go that route because I don't know how you can take it in any serious route after the first Joker, but we'll see about that.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Joaquin Phoenix can sing. He was Johnny Cash and Walk the Line, so we know he can sing.
He was Johnny Cash and Walk the Line?
Yeah. So the whale won makeup and hairstyling. If I heard correctly, a lot of the whale suit was CG.
Yeah. I think.
Is that what you heard?
That's what I heard.
That's
cheating?
I don't know how I feel about that, being under the makeup and hairstyling. Yeah. That's kind of a VFX thing.
Right.
But I will say, that was probably some of the best CG I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not the best identifier of CG.
I think you are.
I'm probably the best I'm not that good. I could tell you almost everything in Avatar was CG. And then when they're in that little hut. playing with stuff, and they got like this little mat. It's just jarring because it's like clearly not CG, and they're in a surrounded by a CG set, and it's just like, what is going on? Why do you not just CG these dominoes? I don't know. Let's make it, make it fit in. It's a video game. It's fine. We can kind of excuse a little spider dude hopping around and everything, even though apparently a lot of his legs were CG.
What?
Which that didn't pop out to me. Huh. So that was kind of interesting. Nice blending, whatever has happening there. But yeah, we had the whale. That's cool. That's awesome. Cool. I'm glad the whale won a couple awards.
I am
Great
too.
movie. Great movie. I know it kind of got some flack. I don't know to what degree, about being pretentious or Darren Aronofsky this or that, and Brendan Fraser's, just whatever, getting this like weird comeback story love because that's kind of trendy, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's a great movie.
Yeah,
great movie
for sure.
Maybe we hold the Oscars up too high, is what it comes down to, because it's Oscar worthy. I think all these people are probably. I haven't seen them all, but even Blonde was,
boring.
It was boring, but like, yeah, it was made. They made it really well. Great performances. Like, I was kind of questioning, it was the switching between color and black and white was kind of questionable because there seemed to be no intent. But I didn't finish the movie because I'm a fucking idiot. So, but maybe I'll go back to that, and maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe not. But music, All Quiet on the Western Front won.
Did it even have music?
Yeah, that bomb, that shit right
that
there.
Was grenades exploding.
Those were not grenades. Those were. That was fucking death coming from above. Those were so. That score is awesome. I will say. I forgot how good it is. I forgot.
Come on. What about Banshees?
The Banshee score is under. It's low key, but it's second best. To be honest, I thought I was gonna win.
I did too.
I thought I was gonna win, but like it's I'm not. I'm glad. If not Banshees didn't get anything. Nomination's good in my book though. They're still winners in my eyes, and they're like the second most nominated here, or maybe the first actually, most nominated. I had to look into that.
What was that movie that we watched?
The Moon.
No, with
The Thing.
No, hold up. It's been a while. Not a while.
The Lorax.
A couple months. We have not seen the Lorax.
Cat in the Hat.
No, we have not even discussed Cat in the Hat. I don't even know if I've seen that. The like remake or live, whatever. I've only seen the OG.
With Michael Myers.
That's Michael Myers?
What's Mike Myers? Austin Powers?
No.
There's Michael Myers, the killer, and then there's Mike Myers, who plays Shrek. He also plays the cat from Cat in the Hat. And Austin Powers.
I thought that was Jim Carrey.
No, Jim Carrey plays the Grinch.
Another Dr. Seuss.
Both excellent suits and makeup. I love the Cat in the Hat outfit. I love the Grinch outfit. Those are the stars of the show, no doubt.
Yeah, didn't Jim Carrey say he had to like learn how to meditate or something to get ready for the Grinch costume to be put on him because it took forever?
Oh, I bet. Because he's a schizoid. He's got to move around and stuff and wig out. Yeah, he probably didn't like that.
But no, it was that movie with the robot made out of the washing machine. And
Brian and Horace, is that his name? Brian
and Charlie?
Here, I'm gonna search it up.
Walter. No.
Charles.
Brian and Charles. It kind of gave me, or Banshees of Inisherin gave me Brian and whatever you just said.
Charles
vibes.
Where does that take place? Are they both in England? Are they both in Ireland?
Oh, that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
The UK, it looks like. Yeah, so pretty much the same.
Yeah, give me those vibes. Also a great movie.
Yeah. When did that come out?
Was that last year?
Holy smokes, 2022. Yeah, original song. What did we win here? Oh yeah, Not Too.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I hate that they didn't get nominated for anything other than this, but
they had so much love when they announced that song. Like, I've never heard that crowd cheer for any of this crap as loud as they did for that song. So it makes me wonder, like, why did it not get nominated for anything?
What happened?
Why?
What happened?
Like, that's just crazy.
Like, at the very fucking least, best international film.
Yes.
Because it's a very common thing to put all the good international films into that one category, not give them any love outside of editing or outside of that, and in editing, cinematography, best picture, whatever, but not even best international. I can't remember if it made the short list or not. I don't think it did. I think I was upset, but I can't remember. Awesome movie, also on Netflix for now. I don't know how long.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked in several weeks.
But definitely recommend that movie to anyone who has eyes.
Yeah, and watch it in its original format too.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it. It's like 75% whatever Indian, whatever language they speak, and then 25% whatever fucking English that is. Are those Americans? I guess not. I guess they're the British because they fucking invaded India at one point.
That's true.
So good luck listening to the Brits. So best picture went to, of course, Avatar: The Way of Water. I'm just kidding. It went to Everything Everywhere at Once.
Avatar was my prediction.
If Avatar would have won, that would have been at least interesting.
Who did I want to win? Probably, I don't know, Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted Banshees to win. Or All Quiet. I thought All Quiet might win. I did. I thought it might win. Even after all of the other wins, everything got at once, I thought All Quiet might stand a chance. Best picture. Because I may be misremembering, but in my recollection, best director often is like the runner-up. So
Yeah,
if you get best director, you don't get best picture. Seems like that's often the case. It wasn't, and it also wasn't at the VGAs, and probably 100 other awards that I don't know about. So I'm just picking and choosing to build my narrative like the rest of us do.
I thought the exact opposite of what you think. I thought that, the one movie that's going to win is going to win everything.
That's what my mom said.
That's what I usually think.
Yeah, that's probably a good reasoning, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of going off of conspiracy, and you're going off of trend. So I'd be betting on trend for conspiracy. But if Top Gun would have won, I would have been a little bit not okay with that, because that movie was bankrolled by Tencent, Chinese communist organization.
Oh my god.
We don't need that.
But it's awesome.
It is awesome, but we don't need the...
Even you were surprised by how good it was.
I couldn't believe how good it was.
I know.
Because you saw Top Gun? How mid is Top Gun, the first one?
It was pretty mid.
Like, it's so unremarkable that I can't believe anyone remembers Top Gun. And then many years after, we get this. We get this. Top Gun Maverick. How is this even possible? Almost a perfectly made movie. Production design, easy win. Easy win for All Quiet on the Western Front. What do you think?
I don't remember what I put for
I think you put
production
Babylon.
design. That would make sense that I put that.
Babylon seems like the next obvious one to me.
Yeah.
Way of the Water.
Why?
What is the production?
Why?
What is the production? All right. As far as like sets, it's what, 99% CG?
I know, you said that and I was like, oh my god, you're right. Why is this here?
Yeah, it's VFX. I would love to see a making of the Avatar movie.
I'm sure
like a
they
2-hour
have something.
making of Avatar movie, because that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I still haven't seen the first Avatar.
Yeah, you probably never will. I'm not watching that.
Don't know what happened, but I think
You literally don't need to.
okay.
Did this movie make sense?
Yeah.
Do you realize that the bad guy was from the first movie?
Yes. That
You good.
was very
You
clear.
good. It's basically the same story, except in the second one we get, I have a family now. I need to protect my family at all costs, which is cool. Nice little themes that we don't get a lot of in big budget movies like this. But we also, that's basically it. Because other than that, it's protect the environment, don't kill the animals. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Well, Everything Everywhere was kind of about family, right?
Sure, yeah.
So
The Whale was too, kind of.
The Whale was too, kind of.
Yeah, there's something. The Fablemans.
The Fablemans.
So we got
Of
maybe a little
course.
bit of a theme this year across the board.
Okay.
Family.
Well, RRR is definitely about, a community, a country. Just take it that step further.
All Quiet on the Western Front is not about family. Babylon, the opposite of family. Elvis,
That's family.
also the opposite of family.
How is that the opposite?
It's fame and fortune. Can't have family and fame and fortune.
Mm. But he
Where's
did.
Elvis's family?
They're dead
Fucking
now.
stuck in Tupelo at the time.
Right? His daughter just died.
His daughter. Rest in peace. Priscilla, is that her name?
Scylla's the wife. No?
I'm not sure. Rest in peace, Elvis's daughter.
Yes.
Short film. Yeah, we're not really short film watchers, are we?
Nope.
So we're gonna glaze over that. I'm sorry. Sound winner, Top Gun. See, I'm a little more okay with this.
Yep.
A little more okay with this.
Deserving.
It seems it's one of those funny things. Sound versus music score. It's like because of all the diegetic sounds that happen and everything. Because that's just how movies are made today.
Mm-hmm.
They seem almost indistinguishable from one another, right? Because your sounds kind of cue music notes or strings of feeling or literal songs, right? Something happens, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you can see that easily throughout Top Gun and All Quiet. Except All Quiet's totally way more somber and fucking depressing. Top Gun's kind of got your ups and downs of feeling good and about to cry and whatever.
I did cry.
You cried?
Yeah.
How much?
Not as much as RRR. I'll tell you that.
RRR is probably the most powerful film ever made.
Yeah, I think I cried like 3 times.
It's a little bit exhausting, so you could argue there's a little bit of manipulation there because of the length of it. It's like 3 hours or so.
No,
but man, it doesn't. It's so much more. You gotta give it a chance.
No, for a movie that is that long, I'm surprised I love it because I cannot go through long movies. I just can't. Yeah. Like the Batman, oh my god, I was anxious. I was so anxious in that movie theater. And even Avatar, I was pretty anxious.
Yeah, Avatar, I made way too long.
Yeah, I made it through Avatar way longer than I did the Batman. But RRR, like I never felt an ounce of anxiousness on how long it was. Not that that's your indicator of a good movie, whether I got anxious or not. But
no, but movies are designed to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah, they make you feel anxious.
And some movies are designed to make you feel anxious. The movie Climax, I know you haven't seen it, but it's the epitome of movie that's supposed to make you feel anxious. That movie's supposed to make you feel super uncomfortable watching it. Yeah, not by like games? What you not by what?
I said like funny games.
Sort of, yeah. A little in that realm.
That movie made me feel anxious.
Maybe that's
but I liked it. Yeah, but I'm sure the Batman wasn't supposed to make me feel anxious.
No, the Batman was not supposed to make you feel anxious, no. Top Gun, yes. All Quiet, yes. Avatar, no. I'm gonna say no. I don't know how many Avatar lovers there are out there, but that's it's a pretty Marvel-esque film.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
The Batman, not pulling at your strings, not making you feel anxious, and it's not speaking to you on an emotional level. If it is, that's fine, but you probably like Justice League or something. Elvis, of course, it's an emotional movie. It's a manipulative biopic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what you get.
That's
fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Good stuff. Although I was really questionable about Tom Hanks' character. He was like, where'd he say he was from originally? Like Kentucky or something? I was like, that motherfucker is not from America. I was like, it's the worst accent I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I don't.
And then it comes out and he's like, he's from like the Netherlands or something like that. And I was like, oh shit, or Sweden. I'm not sure.
That's right. That was like
something.
A big reveal.
I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, I guess he succeeded on that front because I knew that he was not from America. All right. Visual effects, Avatar, easy win. The movie was made in a fucking computer.
Yeah, easy win.
All right, All Quiet on the Western Front. I would like to see a documentary or something about all the visual effects they used.
The people who get to vote for these things, do they get any kind of additional material?
So. They watched a movie
to view this, to look at this stuff.
Oh, I bet they do. Like some behind the scenes type stuff.
Yeah.
Every movie, every production of any value has someone walking around. I don't know if you know this. Has someone walking around recording, documenting, not everything, but as much as they can.
I did not know that. No.
Every production does.
Okay.
Every single one of them. For a number of reasons. For archival reasons, for liability reasons, for you know, for impressing fiduciary
Investors,
dudes, bean counters. Every film, every TV show has that kind of stuff going on. And so yes, maybe I wonder about that. I think I'm not too sure. Each category is voted on by people in the field. So visual effects artists vote for the visual effects category in the category. They decide the winner.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some like expertise there. I think that's what I've heard. Double check me. Tell me. Adapted screenplay. So apparently half of these aren't even adapted from anything. I don't understand. I I'd look in Top Gun Maverick. What is it adapted from? It's a sequel. You gonna look it up?
Yeah.
Living. I don't know. That was adapted.
I typed in Top Gun, and the first thing that came up is a gay scene.
Well, Top Gun, the original Top Gun's very gay. That's why we love it. That's the only true merit of the movie is that it's gay without being gay. You know, it's like your perfect kind of bromance.
Let's see. The screenplay was written by Jim Cash. Blah blah blah. It was inspired by an article titled "Top Guns." Yeah.
Well, so the original Top Gun was adapted.
Mm-hmm.
How fucking hollow. The sequel to the adapted version. It just
maybe that guy wrote a second article.
Maybe I hope he did because that's insane. Living. I think that was adapted from an Akira Kurosawa novella or something.
Which one?
Living.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that. And a Glass Onion, I don't fucking even care because Rian Johnson he's just a Disney guy. Not do anything for me. Glass Onion's probably my biggest letdown movie of the year. Did you like Glass Onion?
Of the whole year?
Of last year. Well, other than the shitty movies we watched, Glass Onion was kind of had some oomph behind it. I was like, oh shit, Batista's in it, my boy, Batista. How we all know he's a great actor, but he is actually the star of the movie. That's how you know it's not very good. I love Batista with all my heart. Loved him in Knock at the Cabin. Definitely his best performance.
I'll agree with you there.
But he was I was not into Glass Onion. There's some great videos online. I don't know why that's like a hot movie to argue over.
It's a good, just killer time movie. You know, I like whodunits.
Was it a good whodunit though? I'm not familiar with whodunits. I've only seen a couple.
Okay, yeah.
Never read any books. Never read any whodunit books. I know they're not supposed to be super smart because that's like defeats the fun of them.
Yeah, they're pretty obvious, but you don't want to sit there. Like you do want to think about who did it, but you don't want to think about it too hard.
And I know a big thing about them is like the coincidences. Coincidences. It's hard to pluralize that.
Coincidences?
Doesn't that sound weird?
No, it just flows off my tongue.
Coincidences.
But I think it's got to be a guilty pleasure sort of thing with whodunits. I think it does.
Sure, yeah.
So with that being said, I liked it.
Did you like it better than the first one?
No, I like the first one better.
Yeah, I like the first one better too.
Yeah.
They the concept of them kind of remind me of anime, and how it's just kind of you just got the same kind of outline of.
Oh, for sure.
So many of them. Like it's like I guess it's just they're super formulaic, and I guess you see that. I guess in saying that it reminds me of like your CSI shows and your doctor shows, and no, it's just it's.
And I read a lot of murder mystery types of books, and those are also very formulaic. Like
they're formulaic. Okay.
At this point, I should know who killed.
But it's Pulp Fiction. You love it.
But I love it. But does it deserve to be in the Oscars?
Does it deserve to be nominated? That's one of the few movies I'm just like, I don't know if that even. I'm glad that Talking Women was actually, Women Talking was actually, I think, a book. I think it was a book.
Yeah.
So there's an actual adaptation there. That's
Maybe
cool.
That's why it won.
That's cool. And All Quiet, of course, was a book. An original score or a screenplay, of course. The winner is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
We should have read that like we just opened the envelope and
the winner is
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Whoa!
No.
That's like writing is like borderline third place. So it got third, second, and first place. That's how you know it's the greatest movie ever made. Everything Everywhere All Once is the greatest movie ever made. Move aside, Godfather. The Asian laundromat's moving in.
Move aside, the Elephant Man. Yeah, I don't know how Banshees didn't win this.
Banshees got screwed over.
It did get screwed over for sure.
It didn't get snubbed quite like Pig. Yeah, because it was there. It was represented. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they brought the
donkey out.
The donkey, yeah. Jenny.
They,
They brought her out.
They showed Colin Farrell's face and Brendan Gleeson's face and that child between them. I don't know who that is.
There's a child between them?
Yeah, like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old.
Oh, shit.
I assume it's one of their kids. Nope. Maybe their date. That's probably okay in California. Leave a review on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Make that algorithm treat us right. Tell your friends, tell your mother, tell your fathers, tell your brothers and sisters to tune in.
Your grandma.
Your grandma especially. You know how many grandmas already listen to this show? One. Mostly grandmas listen to the show. All right, I'll just tell you that. Mostly grandmas listen to this show. We are the Filmistines. Over and out.